Well, hello and welcome to the Points of Interest podcast. My name is Josh Hawks. I am the 303 Ninja. And right over there, he is the most awesome, interesting, and cool co-host you could ever want on your show. It's Mr. Francis Fernandez.
Hi, everyone. By the way, and let's see if it'll work. Hold on. Oh, there it is.
What the? Why? I don't.
So it is my camera. I
Okay.
used it on other shows, so it is my camera. It does. I think. Let's see. Is it this one? Let's see if it'll do it. Come on, do it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It'll make one of them will do balloons. Like in this one will do balloons. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is riveting stuff for the audio people.
This of course will. If I make a heart shape, it'll do the hearts, and then if you do a thumbs up, it'll do the thumbs up thought bubble on your head. I don't know what this is on my camera, but anyway, hi everyone, and I'll let Josh give the special hello to a couple of fine folk who put us over the edge.
Well, Francis,
Yes.
this is the most generic podcast on the internet. I forgot to say that. And these two fine people, along with 48 others, have decided that we're cool enough to hang out with. We want to thank them specifically that brought us to the point of 50. That would be eating breadsticks. Thank you. And midnight cupcake. So thank you both.
I love the such cute names there.
They are.
Love it.
I mean, who doesn't like breadsticks?
I love breadsticks. Love good breadstick. Love a good cupcake. All the carbs. Give it to me. I accept.
All the carbs and sugar. There's no real good way to eat a cupcake.
No, you take the top off, you turn it upside down, and you plop it onto the base, and then you eat the cupcake that way. Because of all the frosting on top, it makes sure that the frosting doesn't get away. But that's what I was taught. I was taught that that's the proper way to eat a cupcake, is to take the muffin top and turn it upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also a good tip on life, I guess, is take that muffin top and turn it upside down. Anyway, how's it going, man? How have you been?
Francis, I'm tired. As you know, and as everybody else kind of might catch on, is we're starting late, awfully late,
Right.
about a half hour later than we normally start. And that is because work schedule changes. A couple weeks ago, my workplace said, "Hey, you're doing a great job. You're doing so good. We want you to work 10 hours now." So
I want you to work more.
yeah. So now I am working even more and didn't have any time to eat or shower or get set up or anything. Had to do that all right when I got home. So that's why we're starting late. It'll probably be like this for the foreseeable future. But that's okay because we're a generic podcast. We're not here
We
to.
are.
Why is your picture so dark?
I don't know. It shouldn't be.
It is though. It's okay. So yeah, that's been the thing that's kind of rocked my whole routine. Everything that I normally do, even before this show, I didn't even get to do.
So what's it like waking up with the sun out?
Let me tell you what's worse. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. What sucks is driving to work with people.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. You actually have to experience like rush hour traffic.
Yeah, a little bit. Not really rush hour.
bit.
I mean, that's kind of the beginning, I guess, of the rush hour, times. But I'm all on surface streets.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just weird. One of my greatest things in the last 3 years has been driving to work and not see another car. Like it was rare.
Okay.
It was rare. I might see one or two cars, go in the opposite direction. There might be a time or two where there were no cars going in the same direction I was for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
Those were great. Now that's all over. I have to stop at every fucking traffic light. Not that I didn't before, but they were just always green because it's 4:15 in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that part's whatever. It's not that bad. It's the hours in which they have switched us to, which just take up the entire day. So there is no time to. So like this might be rough for the next couple weeks. Not that it's not been rough for the last 180, 90, 208 episodes. So, whatever.
Exactly. Whatever.
Yeah. Whatever. Other than that, not a whole lot else, man. This past weekend, I got to do a couple cool things, which we have to talk about one before I tell you about the other one. But
okay,
well, because you can't say them both at the same time, I guess. But I went and saw Back to the Future in the theater with a bunch of my friends, which was fresh and fun. And man, it was cool to see in the theater. Apparently, I saw it when I was a kid in the theater, but I don't remember. Ginger's in the house. But why is October 21st Back to the Future Day? When in Back to the Future, it's November 5th.
I thought the first one, isn't October the day that they did the test, and then November was the day that he ended up going to?
No.
So they did. Oh, okay.
October 21st is the date in which they travel to the future in Back to the Future 2.
So that's 2015. Okay.
Yeah, 2015. But why is that Back to the Future Day? Wouldn't November 5th be Back to the Future Day?
Well, I don't know. Did you find out the answer?
I was waiting for you to come up with something. No, I have no fucking idea.
I don't know either, because
I maybe because it's in between both movies, I guess.
I suppose. Yeah.
So you could celebrate all three, whatever your favorite Back to the Future, segment is. I don't know.
Looking it up. Why it isn't?
I was gonna ask you if you went to the dead mall, in which the Lone and Twin Pines Mall resided.
So normally they advertise when an event like that is going to happen, but they did. I haven't seen anything, so I don't think I don't know if they did anything, even though the sign is still there. But I didn't go. If they did have something, they didn't let anyone know.
Wait, the Lone Pine Mall sign was a permanent fixture?
Well, no, they put it inside the mall. It used to be right outside where it appears in the movie, but then because it's not the name of the mall, they put it inside. So there's like a little corner where it just sits there, giving the wrong time. I think I'm pretty sure it's the wrong time. I don't think it's the right time, but it gives the wrong time.
Sure.
And yeah, so you have that going for you, but it doesn't say why November 5th isn't Back to the Future Day. So yeah, we'll forever not know.
Yeah, I'm not. Why it isn't Back to the Future Day. No idea, no clue.
Yeah.
I did think it would be like an upscaled version of the movie for some reason in my head. And it was. I'm not saying it was, the cut from late 80s. No, mid 80s is when it came out, right? 86.
85. Yeah.
So I'm not saying that it was the same film, but it was clean. It was clean, but it wasn't like a upscaled version of it or anything. No special features or anything. So it was just a one-time screening.
Did people dress up?
Not that I saw.
Oh, that's too bad.
Everybody laughed appropriately, at the right times.
As they should.
But yeah, it was cool. It was a lot of fun. It's good. That music, man. This is the best part. So we watch the movie. I go home. I flip on the TV. I'm like, let's try and find the hockey game because there's one on right now.
Sure.
Can't find it. But while I was scrolling, I scrolled past the Sci-Fi Channel.
Oh,
Back to the Future 2 was just ending, and Back to the Future 3 was getting ready to start. So I let all my friends know that if you want to see the third movie that doesn't technically need to exist, it's getting ready to come on the Sci-Fi.
It it brings it full circle.
It does. But there are two DeLoreans.
It's fine. Technically, I guess there is, yes. Mm-hmm. Because there's the one that they hid. Mm-hmm. It's still there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
it would still be there when he goes into the past. It would still be there.
Right. But still, anyway. Yes. I don't know. I mean, look, it's I don't know. I like. Why did you bring up the 2 and 3? Just the music and just the.
Just because they were on when I got home. The second one was ending. Third one was getting ready to start. But if I hear the score, we all know that. I wish I had it right here. But if I hear the score, I have to find my copies of it and sit down and watch at least the first one. It's just damn it, I heard it. Now I got to watch the whole movie.
I was on vacation once, and
with Chevy Chase,
instead of going out to Wally World, I went and sat and watched back to back the 3 Back to the Future movies. It was nighttime, so it was the end of the day, but still, it didn't matter. It was like, oh, I could be sleeping and get ready for the next day, but I don't care. I need to finish.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, I say it all the time. The third one doesn't need to exist, but if it's on, I'm watching it.
Yeah, I mean, it's Michael J. Fox with his really bad Irish accent, so I don't know. I kind of like that.
Oh, and it's it's also damn, I can't think of the other guy's name. Never mind.
Christopher Lloyd.
No, I was gonna reference a joke we did about 50 episodes ago, but
all right. Fine.
I couldn't think of the other guy's name, so never mind.
It's all good.
I was gonna say it was Will Ferrell and the other dude from Step Brothers.
Oh, John C. Reilly.
It was their first movies as Jules and Verne with
pointing at his crotch.
Yeah, well, that too, and also with that lady.
Mrs. Tom Hanks. No, is it Tom Hanks' wife? No, that isn't. That's not right. It's I forget. Who's it? It's the wife of celebrity. It's the wife of some celebrity.
Whoever that is, but that she's the mom in Step Brothers.
Oh, that's right.
It's the same lady. Yeah. So that's why I was saying it's Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly. It's their first movie, and then
Ted Danson's wife. Okay.
Oh.
Sorry.
You were way off.
I was way off. Way off. Yeah. But yeah. Hey, look, it's a good movie.
It is a good movie.
That's all I have to say.
It is
anyway,
a fantastic movie. So I did that.
So what else went on? Yeah,
what else went on was I wasn't really sure if the girlfriend and I would be able to do any Halloween stuff, like official Halloween stuff anywhere, like a party or what have you.
Right.
So I looked up different events that were going on, and there's a thing that we went to last year, and it's think of it as a pumpkin patch, but it was a jack-o'-lantern patch and other Halloween-y exhibits, mostly involving pumpkins.
Very apropos.
Yes. We went last year, froze our tails off because it was so cold. So let's go this year. Let's go in costume. Now let's do something fun. And I threw at her because I know how much of a Muppet fan she is. And how much
you struck gold with that.
Reason 3406. Why she's a keeper.
No kidding.
So I took a chance. I was like, hey, babe, how about we do Piggy and Kermit? And she was like, I'm game. And inside I was like, this is a keeper. because she didn't want to be like, well, can I be like, Joyce, or
from the band.
yeah, or like,
who would you been then? Would you have been
if it was from the band?
Yeah.
I mean, I've always wanted to be Doc. Hey, we got a new follower.
Hey, what up?
What up? Who is it?
Rugged Monkey.
Rugged Monkey. Thanks for the follow.
You are a very rugged monkey.
A rugged monkey.
Yeah.
He's like got a bandolier and a fucking Rambo knife or something.
That's considered rugged. It's a bandolier and a bandana.
It's the first thing I can think of.
You drew first blood. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Oh man, just.
Anyway,
anyway, go on. Yes.
So we went as a version of Piggy and Kermit, which was a lot of fun. Francis, I've dated a few ladies in my time.
Yes, you have.
I've even lived with one for 5 years. Okay. But never in any of those girls that I've dated have we ever done a fucking couple's costume or even.
You're deep, man. You're in deep.
And it was just cool to, I mean, like, I really needed to have, like, how Kermit's got that green, slightly different green color collar, if you will. It's a little, pointy little triangle things. I really needed that probably to help sell it. Or, I don't know.
You should have done what they said. You should have painted your face green.
I didn't want to paint my face green. And then I looked online for, like, some sort of, like, Kermit head covering or face covering of some sort.
Scare the kids.
But they scared me. I'm afraid.
Heads?
I'm afraid of mascots, and all of these were like mascot type heads, and I was like, I can't put my head inside of a mascot thing. It's terrifying.
Yeah, but your girlfriend just had the nose. You could have just done like the eyes or something.
I probably should have got like some big Kermit eyes put on my head or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I got
like a Kermit headband, and then you had the eyes.
No, yeah, maybe. But it doesn't matter now because I'm probably not going to have another chance to do it. But what's fresh is that I got this bright green suit that I could turn into a Riddler costume.
You're finally expanding your cosplay beyond Deadpool, which is
let's face it, Francis. I'm fat, and nobody wants to see Fat Pool.
I mean, okay, sure, I guess.
No, I'm not fat. I'm just like getting into that bodysuit, and then I have to wear pants over it because I refuse. I don't own a dancer's belt. 2, nobody wants to look in that general region of my fucking body anyway. And 3, it's all bulgy, not that part, but like everything above it is all bulgy and not fun to look at. So I got to wear pants. And, if you're going to do all that, why don't you just get this bright green suit? Why don't you just be the Riddler?
Just be the Riddler.
I just need a bowler.
You can technically just wear the mask with the Riddler outfit and just be like crossover, whatever Riddler pool.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, they do something pool for everything.
That is true. That is true.
Like, why the hell not just be Riddler pool?
That you may have just become clutch and come up with something there, Francis.
But then the lady has to come up with a companion piece that I don't know what you can do with a companion piece like that. I don't know what you can dress up as to kind of
like
complement the Riddler. I guess maybe like a Catwoman outfit or something.
I don't know. I mean, there's been the Harley Quinn Deadpool little cross, fanfic crossover, things or whatever.
Yeah,
I've seen some artwork.
Well, if you're listening in the chat room, give a recommendation of who can team up with Riddler Pool or maybe Riddler Kermit. You never know. I mean, whatever, man. Whatever.
But yeah, it was cool. I mean, I think we said this before we hit record, but we were recognized right away, probably because of her. more so than me, but the dude serving us the hot chocolate was like, "Oh, this is awesome." And he tried doing a Kermit, which wasn't too bad actually. Wasn't too bad. Wasn't the what's the word I'm looking for?
Imitation, impersonation.
The impersonation. The voice was close. The impersonation, the cadence.
Yeah.
Well, instead of like this is Kermit the Frog here, right? I'm not gonna do the voice, but the cadence. It's close.
Yeah.
Right? He was like, "It's Kermit the Frog." I'm like, "Oh no." The voice is good.
There's a little Shatner to it. Yeah. There's a little pausing in
exactly
Kermit's voice.
Right. But yeah, those two things really ate up a lot of my weekend. I got to hang out with my family as well, which is always awesome. But yeah, family, friends, girlfriend, Halloween stuff. It's a pretty good weekend. Pretty good
especially
weekend.
Since Halloween's next week. Yeah. Halloween is next Tuesday already. God.
Yeah, it is. Next Tuesday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, luckily.
It's going to be November next week.
Jesus.
Like, it's freaking me out, man.
What? Like, there's something about, in my head anyway, it's really slow. The year goes fairly slow up until about the 4th of July. And then we celebrate our independence, and it's pedal to the metal to Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, August doesn't have any holidays, which is like the weird part, because August is I think the only month that doesn't have any holidays. But then you get to you just like holiday, pop, just punching you with holidays.
Oh, I mean, yeah, from November to February, really. I mean, for coupled people anyway. Like
October, I think October to February. I mean, you've got even though Halloween's not a real holiday, but like you have a few holidays in October. And then
I mean, my grocery store has been ready for Halloween since July 5th.
Oh, God, it's been ready for Christmas since August. So,
Luckily, I haven't seen any of that yet. Luckily, but
I've seen it. It's killing me. It's killing me, Smalls.
But we need to let our holidays breathe a little, man. It's not all about Christmas. Halloween's pretty fresh too.
Yeah. Well, but here's the thing. Like, you have stuff to look. So, for those new to the show, between Josh and I, Josh has stuff that has stuff going on. I do not. I do nothing. I am the homebody that just like plays video games and watches YouTube videos. That's pretty much it. So for me, the year goes by weirdly slow and fast at the same time. But because I have nothing to look forward to. Not in a sad way. Just like I didn't have any planned events or like gatherings or anything. So like I'm not doing anything. Like I'm not going anywhere or doing anything. So that's why for me it's just like son of a bitch. It's just going by so quickly. Just moving way too fast because I wish I did more during the year. I have a freaking Universal Studios pass. I'm in Southern California. I have Universal Studios pass. I've used it twice and it expires in like 3 months.
You need to go, son.
Yeah, I need to go. I'm gonna go this weekend, I think.
You need to go and run into the fucking active show or something.
Yeah, they have Halloween Horror Nights right now, so and I think this is it's gonna be crowded because it's the weekend right before Halloween. But whatever.
I mean, I mean, you can say this about any city, right? But in a land where you have everything available to you, and I have nothing to do. I guess you just get used to seeing the beach. You just get used to it.
It's not that. It's just that I don't want to do it by myself, right? Like I just don't want to go because I could do whatever the hell I want, but it would just be me doing a thing. And Ginger says, once you hit May and Memorial Day weekend, there's a holiday every other month until October. Then it's Thanksgiving and Christmas, and that includes Halloween. You're absolutely right. Holidays up the wazoo for like months straight.
And if there isn't a real one, Hallmark's got you covered. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. So yeah, like I have a ton of things I could potentially do, and I tried doing it. I'm like, I don't want to do it by myself. This is kind of boring.
Sure.
mean, it's not boring. It's fun. Like it's all right. It's cool.
Yeah.
I'm seeing new things, etc. But it's just like I've done it already. You know, I'm kind of ready to move on and do like stuff with other people. So I don't know, but it's all good. I mean, look, other people are doing. I see pictures of, even though I know you're not supposed to compare, but it's just fun. It's fun to see other people like posting pictures of themselves being all over the place. And look at me, I'm a. Sorry, I just got deflated remembering our mutual friend who just refuses to take a picture by himself, and it's just every other day it's just picture with him and his girlfriend, his new girlfriend, and I'm just like, dude, I'm happy for you, but oh my god, it's not so much stuff. So Rugged Monkey says, hey guys, a little late, but November 5th is Guy Fawkes Day. You're not late, and thanks for chatting.
Well, you might be late. You know, you might be late getting into the show. Maybe that's what he.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that's 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
We get to V for Vendetta in like 2 weeks.
So in celebration, do you watch the movie, Francis, or do you walk around with an anonymous mask on?
Neither.
Okay.
I can't bring myself to just, wear a mask. Do people do that? I don't know what people do.
I don't know, dude. Like, if it happens downtown, and I don't go there.
Yeah, I'm not British, so it's like, why do I care? That's a UK thing, isn't it? I don't know. Not sure if there was anything to do with the Back to the Future Day. Oh, no, Rugged, no, though. Oh, I see what you mean. If November 5th, if that's why November 5th isn't Back to the Future Day, because it is already Guy Fawkes Day. That makes much more sense.
That does, I guess.
Yeah. Because you don't want those 2 days mixed together.
No, right.
Want those 2 days, like, why is that guy dressed up? I mean, they kind of have the plutonium thing going, right? Because, they blew up the Capitol and all that stuff, or they blew up Parliament. But yeah, no. No. I like it though. That's probably right. That's probably pretty accurate. Anyway.
While you were talking there, Francis, I did remember something that in my blur of things that were going on today. Yes. Received an email from a brand new convention.
They're still doing brand new conventions? Oh God.
I mean, yes.
Good on them.
I mean, yes, totally good on them. So you've heard me talk on here once or twice about Starfest over the years.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, as we discussed last year, Starfest died.
Yes.
The people that ran it are no longer running it. It's a dead show. Well, a lot of the people that helped run the show, I don't know exactly the history of the show, which is called GalactiCon.
Yeah, GalactiCon. Yeah, sure.
I have no idea, like, if the people that were a part of Starfest really wanted the show to continue and they got together and made this happen, or if it's a new ownership that recruited all these people. All I know is that their Discord has a bunch of people that I have been chatting with at Starfest over the last 10 years. And I was like, well,
they want you to run a convention.
No. They do want me to do press for them. So I submitted an application a couple months ago, and yesterday, I got an email back from a very familiar name. And I was like, oh, that's weird that this person's emailing me. What's going on? I open it up, and this guy is doing the press for GalactiCon.
Oh, fun.
So in the back of my head, my ego went, oh, we're in. No worries. This guy knows us. And today I got the email that said, yeah, congratulations, you're good to go.
I thought this was he rejected you anyway.
That would have been
screw you guys, I'm going home.
Yeah, so it's going to be really, really cool to be a part of a brand new show. Whether this is what?
What's it called?
We just talked.
Is it called GalactiCon?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So like,
I thought GalactiCon was like a thing that existed already.
I believe it does, and I don't know if this is
the same
part of the same IP or if this is a new thing. I'm part of their Discord. I've been a part of like their discussions since they first started talking about it. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be cool because it is the first year. Promotion Josh is going to be showing up.
Yeah, so for all of those lovely people who are just following for the first time, we used to go to conventions, like pop culture and comic conventions, all the time. That's all we talked about was like our experiences at conventions, because we did it for about a good, like, consistently for about a good, maybe 7 or 8 years before the pandemic.
Yeah.
So we've been doing it for a long, we've just been going convention every single year, getting, working, going for press and like sharing our experiences and talking about this, the celebrities we would talk to and all that stuff. Do interviews, whatever. And that was fun. And
whatever.
Then, obviously we stopped. Well, no, but I mean, we stopped,
I know,
right?
I know.
Like we had
to. Everything stopped. Convention stopped.
Everything stopped for a couple of years. And it's cool that at least one of us is going back into the fray, guns blazing apparently, and making conventions a thing again.
I'm going to be going in there. I'm glad we're past the stage of business cards, but I will be wearing my business card basically, and I'm going to be just introducing myself to everybody, whether they want to know me or not. Like, you look official. You work here. Hi, I'm Josh. Points of interest.
Yeah. You had a QR code everything or something. I don't know.
I actually thought about at one time. There's a company out there that makes like a metal card, but it has an NFC in it, so you could just tap it on someone's phone.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
And I would give you my info that way. But I don't know about that. I think I'd rather just be like...
You know what you should do is a QR code tattoo. On like your forearm or something.
I love this, but I don't know if I'm that committed.
Well, no, but then you can change the QR code to anything. For now it's it's points of interest. But then, when for whatever reason you move on to something else, or you want it to be like,
here's the link to my OnlyFans.
Yeah, exactly. Oh God. Well, it's so funny that how OnlyFans kind of made a 180, and like there's a lot of hate for people who do OnlyFans now. It's really weird.
Well, it's the hate because a whole bunch of people made a ton of money selling feet and butthole pics, and all the other people that were mad are jealous because they paid for a lot of feet and butthole pics and they didn't get a return on their investment.
It's an oversaturated market. Who knew that the one market that'd be oversaturated would be...
No.
Porn is oversaturated. Yeah, it's oversaturated. I'm not like a prude or anything, but there's a lot of it.
Sure. But
there's just a lot.
But an oversaturation of willing people to do things for the money that you give them? No.
Exactly, Rugged Monkey. The glitter, they're showing off their glittery starfish.
Oh, man.
They're vajazzling their butthole.
The glittery starfish, man. Like, you usually got to pay extra for that.
Yeah, they're vajazzling their buttholes. They're just like,
the vajazzle.
Let's put some rhinestones around,
around
the old rusty sheriff's badge.
Anything that has rhinestones on it or any kind of decoration, I just call it vajazzling. And nobody ever corrects me.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Like, they'll just look at this guy in his vajazzled jeans, and people just like, yeah.
You know why? Because I don't think anyone knows what it is anymore.
Probably.
Like that's an older 2000, early 2000s term. I don't think a lot of people have vajazzled since. I mean, I think Paris Hilton was the one who made it popular, and nobody knows who Paris Hilton is anymore. Yeah, she hasn't made it into the limelight in quite some time. But anyway,
it's because night vision is a lot better. It doesn't make you look all green anymore.
I guess so. Yeah. I forgot about that. Wow.
That's a bad video.
What a blast from the past.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, that's how you used to get popular. What was that?
Nothing.
I was gonna say that's how you used to get popular back in the day. If you wanted to be a popular starlet, you made a porn video that accidentally got out.
Dink dink.
And
as
then
we like
you
to say.
became, yeah. And then, I know who you are, Kim Kardashian. Like, there you go. But not anymore. Anyway.
I mean, no. Now you don't. Now it doesn't accidentally get out. Now you put it out there and like, hey, you want to see my glittery starfish?
Glittery starfish.
It'll be $50.
I can't wait for someone's username. I hope someone with that username follows us at some point. Like, it's the glittery starfish. Oh, we know you. Just be so excited for the glittery starfish.
I just found the fucking title of the fucking episode, though.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Holy shit. Where do you go from there?
I don't know.
GalactiCon. Looking forward to it. I can't remember when it is, but it's coming up soon.
Whenever it happens.
I'll have more information once I look at my emails. So we'll talk about it next week. Okay. They did say I can announce something. Vamp, Eric, or whatever your name is.
No, look.
Eric, Francis, whatever the fuck your name is.
Whatever. It's fine. Like I said, we would often be part of these conventions. So if we talk about it, and that's not something you're interested in, we're sorry ahead of time. We actually used to have an entire podcast just on conventions.
Francis, we had an entire convention.
Well, yes, we did. We did have a whole convention under the Points of Interest name, but kinda. I mean, it didn't say it in the. It didn't say it in the the press material or anything, but it allowed us to talk to fancy schmancy people, like. Yes.
Like the people I'm about to talk about. So you can also announce prior to GalactiCon announcing this Friday. So maybe
Friday.
Maybe I can't. Yeah, no, it says I can say it. So as an exclusive to all of you that is listening right now, GalactiCon is going to have these two more guests announced on Friday. Mason Alexander Park. I don't know what that is. And Jesse James Kittel.
Okay.
Kietel. I don't know who either one of those people are. But I'm excited.
Are you doing any artist duels?
No. Well, I mean, not that I'm aware of. I did, part of that email that I was looking at just now did say that if I am interested in any emails, he'll definitely try and make it happen. Interviews, not emails, interviews. So I need to look at who is going to be there. The very first guest they announced is going to be the cloner from Mandalorian season 1. The cloner scientist.
Oh, the one, yeah.
I think he shows up in season 2.
Not Werner Herzog, the other guy.
No, not Herzog. No, the other guy. Yeah, the guy that had Grogu, like in the first few episodes. First episode.
Yeah, I remember.
He was the first guest announced. I can't think of what his name is, but it's a fairly big pull for a show that came from nothing.
I was gonna say, yeah. I mean, getting any type of celebrity, at whatever tier, is a pull for a convention that normally, that one that Points of Interest sponsored. I was always surprised we got the people that we. Oh, holy crap!
Well,
that's the whole cast of we had the whole voice cast of Red Dead Redemption 2. We had all of the Power Rangers.
We had all the Power Rangers.
Oh man,
we had pretty much all of DBZ, iZombie,
DBZ, Doctor Who, Star Trek,
Next Gen. There's some big names pulled, but here's the thing. Protect kayfabe. I can't even think of the guy's name to even. Uncle Jesse had really deep pockets.
Yeah.
I can't even think of the fucking guy's name. But the dude had deep pockets.
Yeah.
Which is why we all got rooms on top of the big names he pulled in and was able to just pay for them.
Yeah.
You know, they all had reserves and he just took care of all of it, which is why the show doesn't exist. That's why the show doesn't exist anymore, is because his pockets ran short.
It's like, it wasn't that deep. They weren't that deep. That wasn't actually the reason why, though. Technically, the reason why we're not going to say the reason why, but the reason why was much more heinous.
Yes.
So yeah. So it's a little different. I mean, like, yeah. So anyway, we're done patting ourselves in the back for this one.
No, we're not.
I'm glad that you're going.
This is part of what we do, is just sit there and suck our own dicks half the time.
I guess.
But
that sounds good.
No, it's going to be a great time, and I am going to get in there and see if I can't become some sort of an MC or an official something or other.
I miss when you would get like sound drops from celebrities saying you're listening to the Points of Interest, but it said network at the end, so you can't really use it anymore.
Right.
But people say, yeah, you're listening to Points of Interest.
Yeah. Well, it'd be something I really want to do. I keep trying to wait for the Rode wireless mic pack.
Just go up to Veronica Taylor.
Veronica.
Veronica Taylor.
I have one from her.
Give me but she says network.
Does she?
Doesn't she?
I don't think so. I don't remember.
Oh. Well,
it's been a while since I used to have it at the beginning of this, but the whole thing with the OBS, when I went to the screen transfer, it wouldn't work. People wouldn't hear you.
Speedy delivery guy.
Speedy delivery. Yeah.
Anyway,
I should just email him and see what's up. Yeah. So what else have we got on here? You mentioned something about some old person beating a kid up in a game.
So I don't know. Okay. So I only bring this up because it made it onto my feed, and I was like, wow, this is. A, I'm amazed that people still do this, and B, like, I mean, that's cool. This guy has a hobby. I guess I shouldn't feel ashamed for the hobbies I have, because this guy, oh God, what's his name? Jeffrey. I'm gonna have to look up his name, but so Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments are still a thing, and I didn't know that. I was a little surprised that that people still did that, and
sure.
There was a particular match where this guy like took out his opponent with these Exodia cards. Now, look, I haven't played. I used to collect cards. I probably actually have a deck of Yu-Gi-Oh cards from like over a decade ago. So I'm sure I have like some, maybe a couple like pretty not expensive, but like it has some value.
Sure.
Cards
to somebody.
They're old. Somebody, yeah. So this guy, oh man, I wish I could find. Hold on, I need to find this guy's name, because he looks like. I mean, no offense. This is not me judging the guy. This is not me making fun of him. He it's just that he looks like a dad. He just Jeffrey Leonard. Apparently, he's a Yu-Gi-Oh legend.
Okay.
Known for like using very specific and special Yu-Gi-Oh decks, and he beats this guy, and the announcers. Have you ever listened to like an esports thing and the announcers are saying stuff that you don't really understand?
This is super nerdy. I've watched Tetris tournaments, so yes, I know what you're talking about.
Tetris is classic, dude. That's like watching a chess tournament, right? Like you can't diss on a chess tournament.
No, but there's terminology in there. I don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Like tetraminos and yeah.
No, well, just like different styles of rotating things and whatever. Go on.
Are you really? There's wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch this.
Yeah.
Is it on ESPN? I bet it's on ESPN.
I mean, it's been on the Ocho before.
I'm not surprised. So this is a televised, or I guess it was streamed.
Mm-hmm.
A match.
That's televised.
And you need to watch. It's only about 40 minutes long. But watch the last 5-10 minutes of it, where the guy beats the kid who's like looks like half his age, if not more.
Mm-hmm.
Just taking him out with these cards that I think are incredibly rare. This Exodia set that you have to put together. It's like you have to put the body together to completely beat your opponent, no matter how much health they have. And I didn't know they had health. I haven't played in a long time. But I wanted to talk about it because if you're an older person like myself and Josh, I know we look young. I know we look like we're in our 20s. I understand that. I know we look young.
Yeah.
But if you're an older person who's a nerd, don't ever have shame for being a nerd. This guy, this kind of like Bill Gates looking dude,
Fair.
played in the most exciting tournament where people were cheering this guy on, going, one more piece, because you need, again, all the pieces to win. And it's just, I watched that same kind of like, because I couldn't understand the energy, couldn't understand like how excited these commentators were. It didn't register in my head that this tournament was so exciting, right? And so I had to watch it over and over again to kind of get the idea and to kind of get into the mood of it. But I only wanted to bring it up because it's, to me, like I can never feel shame for being like an older nerd, because this guy was practically celebrated during this competition by other nerds, mind you. Don't get me wrong, by other Yu-Gi-Oh nerds. But boy, oh boy, like we conquered we rule the earth now. We rule the world. Like things that wouldn't have in the past. And I don't know I'm curious if like Gen Z or Gen Alpha understand like getting beat up for being a nerd in high school. Like I don't know if that's a thing anymore. But
no, you get beat up for clout.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. Yeah. That's another thing I've been watching a lot of is like fight videos, like random people get into fights.
That is what kind of weird hole do you get in when you get on the YouTubes?
I don't know. People fighting. It's just like we're really because I don't understand it myself. I've never been in a fight. I've never punched anyone. That wasn't sparring. That wasn't when I was doing my martial arts training, and I was spar somebody. Of course, I've punched people in the face and in the head, but we're wearing gear, right? We're wearing padded gear. These are people who are like mostly it happens amongst teenagers, some adults, but just like getting themselves beat up and getting themselves hurt. And I'm like, that's weird. That's weird that anyone does that. Like, why do people punch them? Like, why do people punch each other? It doesn't make sense to me. But Yu-Gi-Oh does.
Yu-Gi-Oh makes tons more sense than physical violence, even though I think physical violence can become part of Yu-Gi-Oh given the right circumstances.
Yeah.
I mean, my friends and I got in a fight because of Mortal Kombat one time.
Oh, yeah.
I was playing some rando dude who happened to be playing a female character. One of my random buddies sticks his head in between the two of us, and I'm getting my ass handed to me. And my dumb friend says, "Oh, man, you're getting beat by a bitch." And the random dude that I was playing against, thought he was talking about him. And the next thing you know, there's a big fight, and we're all involved.
We take our gaming very seriously.
Yeah, but then when three dudes are beating up your friend, you're obligated
to finish do a fatality and then put it up and
you have to at least try.
Happening.
You gotta at least try to even up the odds a little bit.
What do you have to do? Yeah.
At least a little.
Again, I don't know. I've never experienced that ever. I've never fought.
Unless it's on OnlyFans.
Unless it's on, I don't know what you mean by that, right? Or Rugged Monkey, but yes, unless it's on, I guess so.
I mean, you could fight.
You
on
mean fighting?
OnlyFans?
I guess so. Yeah. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't. I've never done it. Yeah, I mean, I've gotten people pissed. I've gotten people who've wanted to punch me.
Hmm.
You know, because I don't know how you interact during stressful situations, but I have a tendency to laugh when I'm like in a tense scenario. Like I try to kind of lighten the mood
Mm-hmm.
by like, oh, I'm gonna make a joke. Or
Oh,
I'm gonna, like,
yeah.
you
I'm
know.
all about the humor. I'll make some stupid comment if the tension is high, just to break that tension.
Yeah, so I'll try to be funny, or I'll try to say something humorous, and then that's it. And then people that actually makes people want to punch me even more because I'm not taking it seriously or
Sure.
whatever. Like, yeah, whatever, it's fine. Like I said, I never got into a fight, so I'm
Somebody
very
looked at me one time and said, do you know what it's like to get punched in the face really hard?" And I was like, "Yeah, actually, I do." I'm Irish.
Why do you ask?
I'm Irish. I can take it.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. So yes, and I don't get it. I don't understand. But anyway, that's beside the point, I guess. So good on you. If it's on OnlyFans, go get in a fight. At least you're getting paid.
Or
at least you're getting paid if you're in a fight on OnlyFans.
Or show your glittery starfish.
Or show your starfish.
You know, whether that be innuendo or an actual glittery starfish.
You never know. You never know.
You never know. You got to pay the $50 to find out.
This is gonna be a weird question before we move
Nothing.
on.
Okay.
I just
cool.
have to ask.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just have to ask something real quick, because I don't know why I have to bring this up, but have you? I don't know why. I don't know why I'm asking this. We're gonna ask anyway. I know you don't have hair anymore.
Thanks.
I understand that. Sorry. I felt that was pretty obvious. But I don't know if you've ever had like a stylist or somebody who did something for you, who was disabled. Have you ever had someone disabled do something for you that was like a service?
Maybe without me realizing it.
So
I feel like I was getting set up there. I don't know. I mean, not that I can recall. I mean, someone maybe holding the door for you, checking your ticket, but not like you know, kind of shelve your walks or something. Like, you know, you need help cutting a tree down. Like nothing like that.
The weirdest thing happened. So I decided my hair's long enough. I'm gonna get a haircut. So I go in. And there's just this guy, you know, just sitting there and like, hey, how's it going? You need a haircut. Great. This way. Gets up and has a prosthetic leg.
Okay.
I'm like, oh. Needs a walker to get around. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And then proceeded to cut my hair, but like every movement was a struggle. Like they like struggled to do everything. I'm kind of like, I feel really bad for like. I know this is your job. Right. I know this is what you're hired to do, but like this looks really difficult for you to do. Like everything's kind of like a chore, and you're here tending to me. You know, cutting my hair, which I'm like, cut it any way you think it needs to be cut. I didn't even tell him how to cut it. I'm just like, cut it any way you think I should.
Okay.
And like, sure. So it's cut different. Like it's a weird cut. I haven't had a cut like this before, but you can't tell because it's all dark with the headphones and everything. But
and everybody listening has no idea what you know.
That's true. No one can see my hair for the podcast listeners. But like
we'll send you some though. You know, send us an email. We'll send you some of Francis' hair.
Take a picture or something. Yeah. I'll send you my OnlyFans.
There you go. Pictures of his body hair.
But I just felt like such a. And again, it was the dude's job to do everything that they were doing. But I'm just like, I feel so bad. I felt really guilty, like having them take care of me like that. And I'm just like, I guess that's an inspiration, though, right? Like, I guess to kind of turn the story around to just be like, have you ever had someone go through that much effort to get a paycheck? Someone was willing to go through all that effort to kind of make a paycheck, and people are willing to go that far to like do a thing, and never complained, never said anything like weird or anything, like wasn't upset or Sly, like,
you walk in the door, he's like, "Oh, motherfucker!"
right, yeah. Again, this is their livelihood. This is their job.
Right.
But it's just at the same time, it's like, oh my god, like you have to you really have to put a lot of effort to get from point A to point B. I have a lot of effort to just stand and cut stand and cut. Right, like standing is like a lot of work. I'm like, dude, could I do that? I don't know. I mean, you stand all day for work though, so maybe you could.
I do, but I also don't touch people's hair.
That's true.
I don't.
That's weird, right? Yeah.
I
don't know what I'd feel like touching other people's faces and hair.
Like the girl, she cuts hair, and I'm just like, she's cut my hair. She's cut the few hairs I have a few times, and every time I'm just like, I don't know how you do this. Like, I just. Ugh. It's different. Yeah, I guess when you're with your person running your fingers through someone's hair or whatever. That's different than like, let me wash your hair for you, or
I've never done that. So she washed your hair.
That's the best part of getting your
a shave.
No. I don't know if that's an option. I should have her do it though anyway. Like here. Here, babe, give me a shave.
Yeah, why not? I mean, it's kind of part of what she does for a living too. So
yeah, I don't know if she does that part necessarily, but she cuts hair.
Yeah,
and she's shaved my 3 or 4 hairs a few times before. It's pretty cool. Get the hot towel treatment. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Well, you should always get the hot towel treatment if it's an option.
Yeah, they washed my hair. They did the whole shampoo and wash.
Sure.
It. They did the hot towel.
Oh, you're going to the wrong chain place.
The last time I had a hot towel was flying from my last big trip, flying from Japan to the U.S., where they just here's a hot towel as the first thing you get on a flight. It's like, what? Like, why do I need that? Thanks, I guess.
The very first time I ever received a hot towel was in that super expensive ass restaurant you and I were in Seattle.
Oh, that's right.
And I'm like,
Grill. Yeah.
The waiter guy comes by and gives us both a hot towel, and I'm so humbled and poor. I don't know what to do with a hot towel after the first part of a meal.
I've eaten in fancy restaurants. I've never been given a hot towel though before, so that was a first for me too. I'm like, I guess I wipe my hands with this or something.
Yeah, I was.
I don't know what to do with that. What do you do with the towel? You should wipe your hands. And and we looked around, and everyone was in suits, and we were in our t-shirts, some shorts. Everyone's in suits.
Comic-Con t-shirts, geek t-shirts, backpacks with gear in them, and shorts with tennis shoes, and there's all these people and they're dressed up. They're dressed nice.
They're dressed up. Yeah.
Yeah, like a business, a heavy on the business casual style.
I mean, we were such bums that the manager refused to check on our table specifically. Went to every table around us, looks at us, and just nopes out of it. Which luckily the server guy who had a business card. The server had a business card.
Mm-hmm.
Was kind enough to be like, "Oh, you guys are great, and this is nice," and took care of us. But at the same time, it's just dude, we know we're not the elite, but come on, we can afford this meal.
Yeah, we wouldn't be here. Well,
yeah.
Don't say we can afford this meal. You could afford that meal.
No. It was not like we're gonna dine and dash or anything. I bet they were afraid we're gonna dine and dash.
I'm sure that. That's why they stuck us in the corner.
That furthest away from the door.
Yeah, furthest away from the door so they have time to tackle us.
Make sure there's as many tables as you possibly can have between them and the exit.
Edna!
They could tackle them.
Edna, you see those two guys? Keep an eye on them.
Get ready to tackle them if they make for the door.
I don't know why Edna is the one that they would call on, but Edna's over there. She's just off screen. You guys don't see her.
Yeah, it's all good. Good a person as any to prevent us from running out of the restaurant.
Exactly. Yeah. My bullet points are gone through.
Well, it's a good thing because we are at 1 hour, which is around how long this show usually is. If we have more to talk about,
we usually do. We will continue. I mean, if there is something else to say, but there really isn't this week. With all of the stuff that I got going on, like in the non-podcast world, I knew today was going to be rough. Just because knowing like I got to eat, I got to warm up, doing this, and then we got to do this. So I'll be more adjusted next week. I'll have a better plan. Maybe we'll have pictures or something. I don't know.
Maybe we'll talk about it. Maybe we'll talk about something interesting. If you guys have stuff you want us to talk about, we have email addresses. We have social media.
We do.
G-Tag announcement. Nothing.
What did you say?
GTA 6. It looks like it looks like G-Tag from the time, because my tech print is really tiny on the chat. On the chat in mod mode.
Sure.
So I'm in a mod screen. So if you guys don't know, I'm in a mod screen. So all the text is really tiny until it appears on the main screen. Yeah, sure. Laugh away, Swiss and Bullets, laugh away. That's perfectly fine. But that's too bad about GTA 6. I mean, I don't care. I'm not going to play it. I didn't finish 5.
I've never actually played 5. I play the mod version, of it, but I've never actually played GTA 5.
It's a good story, but it's so long.
The way you just mess that up a little bit, it reminds me of which I still need to watch the documentary of Attack of the Show. It's on Prime. I don't know why. It's like $15. I don't know why I just don't pay for it. But anyway, a long time ago.
$15. I can go towards food, I guess, or something.
Probably. But way back in the day on Attack of the Show, Kevin Pereira and what's her face?
Morgan Webb?
No. The other.
No,
yes.
Oh no. Her name is. Oh man. Yeah, the one who jumped into the pudding with the maid outfit.
Yes. Well, they both did, but yes.
Oh, that's true.
Olivia Munn.
Yeah, Olivia, thank you.
So Olivia Munn's reading the news tidbits of the day, and there was a news thing about MC Hammer.
Okay.
She's reading it off the teleprompter, and just straight faced it. Didn't even think she didn't think she fucked up. She just went da 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 da, and Mick Hammer da 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 da. And Kevin Pereira fucking is losing it, and he's just Mick Hammer. And they MC Hammer. She's like, oh my, Olivia Munn played a great dumb blonde for being an Asian.
Well, she's half.
Well, whatever.
So, no, she did her, she did her part to, I don't know, I don't know. She was great though. I mean, I really enjoyed her as a personality, but. It's really sad that the G4 2.0 never really kind of got off the ground.
So much so, Francis, their Discord even shut down.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not really surprised. I think I was one of the last 3 people to actually disconnect from it. Because I mean, Discord's not. I mean, we're using Discord right now to do this.
Oh, to talk, yeah.
To talk, but like outside of that, I have like, I don't know, 15 or 25 Discords that I follow or are a part of or whatever, and I don't go to any of them ever.
It doesn't have the same. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Discord just doesn't have the pull. Like, I don't have. Okay, maybe fucking 10 years ago, when the Points of Interest was a network of people, and we had all those, 10, 15 hosts, maybe a Discord would have made sense then. So then we can just all have a chat with everybody, and we can get all the information we need to get out or whatever.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I joined some Discords just so I can get access to download things for GTA 5. Like, join the Discord and you can get access. Oh, well, fuck. I guess I'll join. I've not gone back since, but thanks.
Yeah, and what's funny is Points of Interest this podcast has a Discord. I don't think we ever advertised that it has a Discord. It was never on it. We don't do anything in there.
Right. I mean, there's like 2 posts in there. Yeah, we like from us, and a few from the people that follow us on there. But it's just not.
At some point, we're gonna have to use it though.
I'm sure
Twitter's not gonna last much longer. I don't know.
You mean X?
Well, I'm never calling it X.
No, neither am I.
But Twitter's, I don't know how much.
Actually, you know what kind of irritates me about that whole thing, aside from the name, is that I don't care how people feel about it. But SpaceX, all their launches were on YouTube. They were live on YouTube. Okay. Now they're only live on Twitter.
On Twitter.
I can't call it the other thing. I can't call it the other.
Fine. You know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so but they're only available on Twitter until somebody pulls it off of there and puts it on YouTube. It just sucks it just sucks to have to okay, well, I got to keep up with the launch schedule if I want to watch them. And you can argue if you've seen one, you've seen 1,000 of them. Sure. But I'm fascinated with space stuff.
Yeah. No one's going to blame you for that. Like I am tempted. I don't follow SpaceX, but I'm like, yeah, I think it's, it's fun to see the launches and fun to see the progress and, the landing and stuff. And I know that, whatever, love or hate, doesn't, whatever. It's just think of it as just progress. It's like, wow, that's pretty cool. Or technology advancing, that's pretty cool. But
I mean, to go from a space shuttle that was a rock that had wings attached to it, and didn't, I mean, it glided, whatever, but it was falling like a rock at the same time. And then you get this rocket that shoots people out into space, then turns around and comes right back. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. No need to defend your love of SpaceX.
Okay, good.
That's all right.
It's not even of SpaceX. It's just space.
Yeah.
Space
SpaceX is a part of space.
Sure, but space is so much more interesting than the Grand Canyon.
Have you been to the Grand Canyon? It's pretty
impressive.
No.
I mean, I'm sure it's awesome, but at the end of the day, it's a fucking ditch.
Yes.
There's a river running through it. Of course the river is going to erode everything around it. I'm not saying it's not pretty.
Yeah.
But as far as the mind, the thought process, the mind's eye, whatever, space is a hell of a lot more interesting.
It is. I agree.
That's just me, though. That's just me. Yeah. But this is the other thing that we do on this show is we go on these weird rants that have nothing to do with what we were just talking about. But
right when we're finishing up, we're like, okay, I guess we're just gonna ramble for a little bit longer, just because we can.
But yes, we do have ways that you can get a hold of us. They're scrolling across the screen. You can contact us if I ever remember.
Sorry,
it's a ditch.
Ginger is making fun of you for calling it a ditch.
If I can ever remember to charge my phone before doing this,
I say just give up on that.
No, you can call into the show. You can text us. You can voicemail. We can listen to your voicemail on the show. Give us a topic, critique us, whatever. Email us. You can do the same thing there if you don't want to tell us or give us your voice. Or you can voicemail. It's all at the top. Yeah, it's all scrolling there. For everybody that's listening, though, if you paid any attention to the thing that your podcast catcher, it's all there too. I'm tired. My voice is going away. It's time to go.
Let's wrap this up.
Francis, where can people find you on the internet?
I don't only do this. I do a show called Super Geeked Up, which is a live improv show every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern at supergeekedup.com. And I'm hiccuping. And at AKA The Other Guy on Twitter and Instagrams. Have yourself a good night, Rugged. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you. And thank you to Midnight Cupcake, Rugged Monkey, and what was the other one? Eating Breadsticks. You guys pushed us over the edge to 50. We appreciate you. All of you. You're all awesome. You can find me at 303_ninja on the Twitters, 303ninja on the Instagram. What is that, your razor? What the hell is that?
Scratcher.
Back scratcher? That was such a great joke. That's everything. We are. Oh, I'm so jelly of all your
confetti. Oh my god.
That's awesome. I need a new camera.
I love this thing.
That's everything. We'll be back next week for some more shenanigans. 10 years. Still don't have an exit to this show. Just going to keep rambling until I feel like I've said enough. I think I've said enough. We're out of here. Bye.